This is Just in Case of American Newscape, joining our friend and author, Janice Lynn. She's become a Wall Street Journal and USA Today best-selling author. Janice joins us to provide an update on her book, Wrapped Up in Christmas Joy. Hello, Janice. Welcome back to American Newscape.
Thank you for having me back, Justin. I appreciate it.
Now, we loved having you the first time. And if you missed Janice's first interview, it's really worth going back and watching. And I will provide a link to it in the read more of this one. So let's kick this off. Janice, can you share a quick update on how Wrapped Up in Christmas Joy is doing?
So this week has actually been a really fun week. Hallmark ran a special on the price this week, and so it dropped down to number 29 overall on Amazon in the ebooks. So it was pretty cool. So
Well, that's cool. And you've been doing a lot of live appearance book signings, correct?
I have. I've been trying to. It's different this year with COVID on trying to do book signings because you're masked up and you may see somebody you haven't seen in a while and you want to hug them and you're kind of like elbow bumping them instead. So it's different kind of book signings than in the past. But I have been still trying to get out. I've had a lot of people to ask me about getting autographed books and different things. So trying to work with the times and still be able to get out there and meet your readers. So.
Well, and it seems that those readers are thrilled to meet you. For those of you that don't know it, this is a remarkable book. It's set in a small town. It's kind of a love story. It's all
Kind
based,
of.
yeah, kind of. It
Kind
is.
of.
It is in
Yeah.
essence. But it's how it's tied into the quilts is remarkable. And the fact that the Warrior Quilts program and project is working with you in this, and how you brought that into the book, really made it inspiring for me to read. And for people that love cats, it's got some twists and turns of the cats, which I really noticed.
But that was fun too. So my husband is allergic to cats, and so I don't get to have a cat in real life. So we do have a little dog though.
Well, we have a cat that has adopted us, and I am I'm the human being that the cat takes out all its frustrations on. And apparently, cats have a lot of frustrations.
Yeah, they're known to be moody. So
Yeah, they are. Okay. Now, this is Wrapped Up in Christmas Joy is a Hallmark book, and you were one of the first authors, as I remember, that was brought into that Hallmark book program, a Christmas book program in particular. That must have been exciting. And now that you're there, and now that you're continuing on with this, what advice would you share with aspiring authors?
just keep writing, keep submitting because most all of my writer friends that I know who have been doing this for a while would all tell you there's a whole lot more rejections than there are yeses, and just take those rejections, especially if they give you advice, and start looking for patterns or for different things that you're seeing over and over that you can learn from and use to grow with. And but mostly just keep writing, because the more, just like with most things, the more that you do it, the more comfortable you're going to get, the better you're going to get. And just to know that there's a lot of rejection that goes with it too, but it kind of prepares you for after you sell, because you're going to also get bad reviews no matter how good you think the book is. It's you're still going to get, those somebody that it doesn't connect with, and you're going to go, oh, that one hurt when you read that review. That's
And I assume most talented authors like yourself will develop a style over the course of their writing career, the style that works for them the best.
Sure. I would think so. Yeah. It's I think that grows and changes too as you write. Initially I was definitely much more of a pantser, which means I just sit down and I just start writing and don't necessarily have it all plotted or planned out. With my Hallmark books, that's not the case. I definitely do a lot of planning and a lot of trying to put it all together before I ever write the first word.
You know, in the business world, I always struggled with my writing. Had it required to do a lot of writing, but developed a style and developed the sentences that I could always formulate in a rapid manner. And it's funny, if you look at some of the things that I've written in the last 2 years and go back to things that I wrote 20 years ago, they're very, very similar. You know, the names have changed in the places, but that's a very comfortable place for me to be. So to have a chance to talk to somebody with your talent is pretty exciting for me.
Thank you.
The series of Hallmark's books has a few special features, such as...
So, in their books, most of Hallmark Publishing books all will have a recipe in it. And with my books, I've been very lucky because I've had great recipes. In the first book, Wrapped Up in Christmas, it had a recipe for cinnamon roll bread, which was really good. And then the second book, Wrapped Up in Christmas Joy, which is the book that came out this Christmas, has a recipe for Dilly Duchess potatoes. And so, and they're really beautiful too. And so it's a good recipe that's easy, but that it really looks good when you set it out to serve as well.
And it is that time of year. Now, you know, I feel remiss. I haven't picked up a copy of your first book, and I will do that. I assume,
You told on yourself.
yeah, I assume that if I go back to Amazon and look at the page, it will also be listed there, correct?
It is. It is.
Oh,
That's correct. You can pretty much still buy it anywhere. It's actually in Walmart in mass market this Christmas too. So it had came out just in trade paperback last year, and Walmart actually picked it up as a mass market book this Christmas season. So
oh my goodness.
yeah, that was exciting.
And
So
give us the title of that book one more time.
wrapped up in Christmas.
Wrapped Up in Christmas, or Wrapped Up in Christmas Joy. Do you have another book? Is there like, is this going to be, will there be another book in this series?
There is. I'm glad you asked. So next Christmas there is Wrapped Up in Christmas Hope, and it may be Wrapped Up in Hope or Wrapped Up in Christmas Hope. That's not, I don't think, 100% decided yet, but yeah, but it'll be out next Christmas.
Well, when can we start looking for that, would you guess, Janice?
Oh, it probably will be for pre-order maybe April or May.
Okay, that's exciting because that'll give us an excuse to get together again here.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. I'll be sure to let you know when it's when it's available for pre-order.
Okay, and I can't stress enough. Everybody, you'll enjoy her style. It's as I stated before, I'm not a fiction reader, but I enjoyed her book from the beginning to the end. And the twists and turns were very unique, in my opinion. But realize I don't read a lot of these books, so but I did enjoy it, and I have recommended it, and
Thank
it is worth everybody's time. Okay, Janice, any other thoughts you care to share with us today?
I appreciate you having me back. I always want to plug Quilts of Valor, which is the quilt that is featured in the book, actually in both of my Hallmark books. Quilts of Valor is a real foundation that wraps soldiers in quilts and stuff, and it was founded in 2003 and is to help to welcome our soldiers home and to wrap them in healing and comfort. So.
No, that is remarkable, and they've even gone back to older vets, correct, from
It does.
Korea. Yeah.
Absolutely. I wrapped a gentleman earlier this year who was 97 years old
Wow.
and was a World War II vet, and he had been a POW for 6 months in Germany. So I just, he's probably one of the coolest people I will ever meet in my whole life. So,
I'm sure he was. Well, that's touching it. Quilts of Valor, and everybody can find that online as well. So,
absolutely. Mhm.
okay, Janice, we want to thank you. It's that time. This has been Just in Case and Janice Lynn. Thanks for joining
Thank
us.
you.
Remember, additional information and links are provided in this video's Read More. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel to stay connected, and please connect with Janice and to make the time to read her book, Wrapped Up in Christmas Joy. And always remember to stand back. We are not sure how big this channel is going to get.